Every morning before school, Neil's mom would stuff a 100-pound weight plate into his backpack, tie sandbags to his ankles, and hang a dumbbell-filled shoulder bag around his chest. She did this not to build his physique, but to prevent him from revealing his secret. While riding the bus, Neil noticed a girl sprinting past. By chance, at the next stop, they boarded the same bus. Even more coincidentally, the girl's transit card had insufficient funds. Neil offered the driver, "I'll swipe for her." The driver saw the boy was deliberately trying to strike up a conversation. Sure enough, the girl thanked Neil and reached out to help him carry his bag, but she hadn't expected it to be so heavy. Neil watched her. He realized this was exactly his type. Unconsciously, his body reacted. His feet lifted off the ground uncontrollably. He immediately began silently reciting pi in his mind to distract himself. It turned out that whenever Neil felt happy, his entire body would float. That's why his mom had added weights to him. Fortunately, a sudden bump calmed his mood to gain weight and prevent himself from flying. Upon arriving at school, he downed 2 large bottles of water. Neil hadn't expected the girl he'd just met to transfer into his class. Learning her name was Lucy. Lucy greeted Neil warmly, though his face remained expressionless. Inside, he was overjoyed. During class, he kept stealing glances at Lucy. When she caught him, he quickly lowered his head and immediately began silently reciting pi. His feet had already begun lifting uncontrollably off the ground. He gripped the desk tightly, forcing himself to calm down until Lucy left the classroom after school. Only then did Neil settle, because he'd been late that morning. He had to stay behind to clean after class. Just as he was about to head home, he spotted Lucy, fresh from practice, washing her face at the sink. Nervous Neil immediately gripped a pillar as Lucy passed by him. He quickly wrapped his legs around the pillar to prevent himself from floating away. Lucy found this boy quite amusing, but Neil had no idea how to explain. The very next day on the way to school, Lucy and Neil collided at the school gate, even more awkwardly, though Lucy wore a raincoat. Her uniform was still soaked. The mingled scent of rainwater and sweat was so strong even classmates in front noticed. Lucy could only slide her desk back. After class, Lucy borrowed a gym uniform from Neil. Since he was her only friend at this school, Neil had no reason to refuse, but worried his mom hadn't washed the clothes properly.
고맙다.
When Lucy returned from showering, wearing his clothes, and thanking him, he instantly hugged the desk. After school, they bought uniforms together, shopped at the supermarket together, ate dinner together, cleaned up together. They were like a pair of lovebirds. This made Neil unable to control himself. He was overjoyed.